The Big Lebowski, intriguing trivia about the classic movie The Dude at 20. 20 years have passed since the Coen brothers' The Big Lebowski, a dismal box office failure that went on to become a ferociously popular cult classic. Jeff Lebowski, Jeff Bridges, a pot-smoking, bowling-loving, slacker dude known to friends only as the Dude, is the subject of a mistaken identity scenario in which he is attacked and caught up in an abduction and extortion plan involving a millionaire and his wife. The movie has spawned entire online communities, and its stars, including John Goodman, Julianne Moore, Steve Buscemi, and John Turturro, continue to have fans approach them and quote their favorite lines from The Big Lebowski. The Big Lebowski is 20 this week, so here are some fascinating details about the venerable movie that you might not be aware of. The following video contains suggestive material, strong language, and violent scenes. Raymond Chandler's story served as inspiration for the movie. The detective stories of Raymond Chandler, who wrote the popular novels The Big Sleep and Farewell, My Lovely, served as the basis for The Big Lebowski. We wanted to tell a story in the style of a Raymond Chandler novel, one that is episodic and centers on characters trying to solve a mystery. Additionally, it has an utterly pointless, convoluted plot, according to Joel Coen in an interview. The Coen brothers have said that the major figure of the movie, Los Angeles slacker Jeffrey the Dude Lebowski, is a composite of persons they knew, but Jeff Dowd, an American film producer and Vietnam War protester, served as one of the main inspirations. In Blood Simple, the Coen brothers met screenplay editor Peter Exline, who is portrayed by John Goodman as the tough-talking Vietnam War veteran Walter. However, the Coens made one significant change: Exline played softball instead of bowling. When Julianne Moore first read the script, she fell in love with the language. Moore plays Maud, the daughter of wealthy Jeffrey Lebowski, who was the intended victim of the kidnapping and extortion attempt. Before filming each scene, Jeff Bridges had a crucial query. According to the Coen brothers, Bridges was very low-key and low-maintenance, much like the dude he played, but there was one important detail he wanted to know before filming each scene. Ethan describes the dude's extensive marijuana use. At the beginning of every scene, he'd stroll up to one or the other of us and ask if we figured the dude burned one on the way over. So, after giving it some thought, we would typically remark, "Yeah, he definitely burned one on the way over," at which point Jeff would walk over to a corner, rub his knuckles and his eyes to make them red, and act out the scene. Although the early 1990s Gulf War is depicted in The Big Lebowski, the Coen brothers weren't trying to make a big political message. They actually wanted something to offend the dude's right-wing, tough-talking sidekick Walter. According to Ethan in an interview, setting the movie during the Gulf War provided an opportunity to have Walter gas about something. The dude had the appropriate clothing and made Jeff Bridges think of himself in the 1960s. Jeff Bridges is a seasoned actor with a long resume, yet he claims that in the 1960s, he was similar to the dude. "I sort of work on the interior and exterior simultaneously. In order to see if my clothes kind of matched the dude, we headed up to my closet. Although it appears like the acting was impromptu, it wasn't. Many believe that at least part of the sequences had to be improvised because the acting is so genuine and the comedy timing is so perfect, but actor John Goodman says nay." Goodman adds that the characters' strong visual representation made their task simple. The Big Lebowski's main characters are all bowling partners, and professional bowler Barry Asher instructed the actors to ensure that their alley movements looked realistic. In an interview, Bridges recalled that he, Buscemi, and John Turturro had taken bowling lessons from this man. The Coen brothers imagined the dude and Walter as a cranky married couple while they were writing the script. Even though they are the closest of friends, the dude and Walter frequently argue, which results in some of the movie's funniest moments. However, it turns out that the Coen brothers did not view them as friends during the writing process, rather, they modeled them after a married couple. In an interview, Ethan stated that the characters were imagined as being partners in a broken marriage. The dude shows up in every scene. The dude makes an appearance in every scene in The Big Lebowski. Does that blow your head, dude? Jesus Quintana is the subject of a movie being made by John Turturro. Despite the pleas of Big Lebowski fans, the Coen brothers have consistently stated they will never create a sequel. They did, however, grant actor John Turturro permission to develop and direct a movie on Jesus Quintana, a pederast and professional bowler. Many fans of The Big Lebowski have speculated and discussed the film's potential interpretations, but according to Bridges, the stranger's last speech captures the essence of the movie. Bridges added, "You can find the humor in it." First and last names will be displayed with each submission to CBC/Radio Online Canada's communities in order to promote thoughtful and respectful dialogue, except in children and youth-oriented communities. At any time, we reserve the right to delete comments.